Welcome
to another episode of
Metal
Mastermind.
Welcome to number 4 of our series called Challenges Musicians Face. In this episode, Ken and I are going to talk to you about something that all of us musicians face from time to time, and especially if you're the songwriter or you're writing lyrics or if you're a composer, and that's writer's block.
The difference between an amateur and a professional is that an amateur only works when they feel inspired. A professional works every day because they have to. That is their profession. Writer's block can be very tricky, but the way to get through writer's block is to keep pushing. Start small. If you don't know what you're going to write about, just write a word and then write another word. And then write another word, or play a note, then play another note, and play another note, and see where it takes you. One of the things that I really like to do is to keep a log on my phone of just some vocal recordings. Whenever I do ever get inspired, I jot them down into my voice memos. And that's where I keep just, 8 seconds of a melodic idea or of a beat that I've thought of in my head, and I just store them away. Because sometimes inspiration does strike, and it's pretty awesome, right? But it doesn't always strike. You don't always get that lightning. So you have to record those ideas while they are fresh and save them for later. For moments like this, when you are struggling with writer's block, reach into those memories. You might find something cool that sparks your imagination again.
Funny thing and true story, as I was getting ready to talk about writer's block, I was sitting in my chair right here thinking, crap, what am I gonna say? I guess I had writer's block. You know what I did though? I simply put my camera on the tripod here, set up my mic, and I just pressed record, and what you just heard come out of my mouth, that was the first things that came out of my mouth. I did not edit this part of the video at all. This is one of the things I have found most helpful with writer's block, and that's just simply doing. A lot of times I've found that when I think that I have writer's block, I'm not actually in the process, if that makes sense. So one of the things I do, or two things I do, if I'm writing lyrics or just writing in general, because as you probably know, we also have a blog on metalmastermind.com. A lot of helpful info on there, by the way. I just start writing or typing away. I just start doing, and there's something magical that happens when you just start performing the act. So let's talk about your music. If you're a guitarist or bass player or keyboardist or even a vocalist, you're trying to write lyrics, just start acting on it. Just play that first note. Just sing out that first note and just do whatever immediately comes to your mind. Doesn't really matter what it is. It might not, and it probably won't be the greatest thing you've ever put out there, but as soon as you start, as soon as you take that first step, you'll be amazed at what happens over that next course of 30 seconds to a minute, 2 minutes. All of a sudden you're like, wow, okay, I'm doing it. So act. That's the first step to overcoming writer's block. Now, I'm not saying this will always be perfect. I'm not saying it will always work out, but most of the time, this is really something that's going to help you just break through that block. Now, before you go, we have a free home studio setup guide for you. You can go to the YouTube description, click that link, and download your guide. And please give this video a thumbs up if you feel like this content helped you. That's Ken and I's whole purpose of the Metal Mastermind channel, is just to help you.
So be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned to Metal Mastermind. See you next time.